Is there something hiding in the Smoky Mountains? Now, there was this man named Chuck. Chuck was from Ohio, and him and his wife decided they were going to go to Gatlinburg and hike for a couple days in the Smoky Mountains. So they get there to Gatlinburg, and for a couple days they are out hiking in the Smokies. Well, they happen to be hiking on this particular trail, and the trail runs next to this canyon. And as they're walking through this canyon, Chuck said that his wife was about 10 steps in front of him. And as he's walking, he turns to his left and he said, up on this sort of rock formation, he sees what looks like a large dog or wolf. He couldn't really make out what it was. And he said this thing lunged at him. And Chuck just thought, okay, this thing is going to attack me. He falls back. And as he's on the ground, he's thinking, okay, where is this thing? Like, did it jump on me? Like, what happened to it? He looks around and there is nothing. So he gets up and his wife is kind of like, why'd you jump on the ground? Like, what's going on? And he's like, you didn't see that dog or wolf or whatever it was? And she's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. So he said, maybe I'm just tired from the hiking. Like, let's go back to the hotel. So they go back to the hotel and he takes a nap. Later that night, him and his wife decide, it's really nice outside. Let's go up to this mountain overlook and check out the stars. So they drive this windy road around the mountain and they get to the top and they're at this overlook. And he said they were out looking at the stars and it was just like this calm, clear night. But all of a sudden, a breeze started to blow. And he said these storm clouds started to roll in over the sky. And that's when Chuck got this really eerie feeling like something was wrong. And he said he started to feel like really, really nauseous, like he was going to be sick. So he tells his wife, like, let's go back to the hotel. Like, I'm just not really feeling tonight. Like, something's off. So they drive back to their hotel and they go to bed. Later that night, Chuck has this very vivid nightmare where he said he was being chased by this man, except the man was crawling on all fours. And he said this loud, thundering clap of sound like woke him up. And he said that he just felt like something was off. Well, he gets up and he goes to turn on a light. None of the lights would turn on. The power was off. And so Chuck's like, well, the storm must have knocked the power out. So he decides he's going to walk down to the front desk and ask him, like, what's going on. He goes out of his hotel room and he just has this small little flashlight. As he's walking the halls of his hotel, he said he hears this growling sound behind him. He turns around and he said there was that same wolf dog-like creature standing behind him. And this thing started chasing him through the hotel. And he ran as fast as he could, like down to the front desk, out the front door. And when he gets outside the hotel, he was like, wait, like where'd that thing go? Like, where is it at? Like, why didn't he get the guy at the front desk? So he goes back inside and like talks to the guy at the front desk and he's like, I think someone has like a dog or something in here. And the front desk guy's like, you're crazy. Like, no one can bring pets in here. Like, I've never seen a dog in here. So he goes back to his room and the next morning, his wife starts saying, like, I'd really want to go see the psychic in town and get like a reading. And he's like, oh, okay, whatever. We'll go check her out. So they go to like her house where she has her business and the sign was on. It said it was open. So they go inside and out comes this woman and she says hi to his wife. But when she turns and looks at Chuck, she just freaks out and is like, you guys need to leave. Like, we're closed. You need to get out of here. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, your sign says you're open. Like, what's going on? And she says, just leave right now. Like, get out of my place. And so they thought, well, that's really odd. So they said, they got in their car and they decided, you know what, we're just going to leave. Let's head back home. And they said as they got out of the Smoky Mountains, like they noticed the energy changed and that like the weather cleared up and like, it just felt like something was different. And to this day, Chuck thinks that there was something hiding in the Smoky Mountains that almost got him.